Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about, first, let me start by saying if you watched my last video, which was my first video ever, this is my second video that I'm recording, started my YouTube channel. If you watched my first video, I just want to first say thank you. If this is your first time watching, go check out my first video, like, comment, subscribe, all the things that the YouTube people say, and let me know how you feel about it. So I just wanted to go right in because y'all know I don't edit my videos. So what I wanted to do, so I drop videos as of now, I drop videos on Thursdays and Sundays. Sundays, I want to do journal Sundays, and so I've been journaling since I was like 23 years old. I'm in my 30s now, so it's been a while. I've been journaling for over 10 years, and I wanted to share some of my journey. I thought it'd be really cool for me to read some of my journal entries and just talk about that, and just reflect on it, just so you all can see what it looks like when you are walking with God, when you aren't walking with God, and just the transition of walking with him, not walking with him. Oh, I need you again. Nope. Okay, I'm on my own. I'm good. You know what I mean? I want to share my journey with you, and when I say that I want to share my journey with you, I mean that transparently. So I do have a couple of my journals here. I just want you all to see how many, and this is not even all my journals. So I have this one, this journal. This is like a current one. I have this one. This was probably like my second one. One of my best friends gifted that to me. The Wonder Woman journal. I just thought this was going to be a great year. When I bought this, I said, this is going to be my year. Hence the Wonder Woman. I have this one. I'll be reading from this one today. This journal. And this journal. And then this one is very special to me. This is my art journal. So I'll just show you a little bit. This is just pictures and stuff. This is one of my favorite journals. So yeah, like I said, that's not even all of them. But on Sundays, I'm going to read from my personal journals and talk about it with you all. And we're going to go from there, see how it goes. All right, so this journal right here, it says, life is not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. And I wrote in here in 2012. I know that probably looks crazy the way y'all seen it, but it might, but whatever. 2012 is when I started this journal. So I'm gonna read a few things from it, and I'm gonna talk about it with you guys and just talk about where I was at and reflect on it and just see where I am now from where I was then. And I'll just be doing random journals throughout, these Sunday sessions. It's not gonna be in order. I'm doing 2012 today. I might do a journal from 2009 or 2023 next Sunday. I don't know. We're going with the flow. All right, so it says, so I've decided to make this journal for the next chapter of my life, not only because I feel that I will start to experience a lot of breathtaking moments, but they say every day of your life, God gives you blessings. So I'm going to record every blessing / miracle or breathtaking moment that I experience, no matter how big or small. Then I put in parentheses, they should be exciting. Okay, January 26th. Today I was able to go to a different library a little further from my house. The moment I stepped in the library and started looking for books, I felt really good, kind of refreshed. They had so many other books that were different than the libraries that I always go to. I got a lot of books that I feel are appropriate for my time now. My blessing came just as I was least expecting it. For months, I've been looking for a book by Russell Simmons, and I was never able to find it. As I got up to go sit at a table, I turned my head and there was the book. That was my breathtaking moment for the day. So I just want to pause right there. Yesterday I kind of like read through this just to see if this was a good journal to, talk to you all about. And apparently I was jobless. I think this is during the time like I was living with my mom. Like my mom had a 1 bedroom and I was like sleeping in like on her couch in her hallway because she had a small little apartment. But yeah, that's where I was at in my life. So, just for a little bit of context. All right, next page. Lord, I am not sure who I am. I used to think I knew who I wanted to be, but I'm not so sure. I want to cling to those now. I'm stepping out on faith, trusting you to show me who I really am. Help me to be patient as you work in your time. Give me faith to believe you will do more than I could ever imagine. January 27th. Mind you, I don't know when some of these don't have dates. As you go from the 26th, then that page is nothing, and then this one is January 27th, 2012. So today I started a friendly conversation with a man who earlier in the day had made me a little upset. I apologized and kept the convo going without feeling weird or uncomfortable. Later, I danced in my kitchen just happy and grateful that I felt good. My breathtaking moment today was realizing that I've changed. I gotta read a little bit before, just in case, it's something that's crazy. Stepping out my comfort zone to show concern for a stranger. Okay, January 28th. I went to Walmart today and was stuck walking behind a lady with a cane. The lady turned around and said, just walk around me because I just had back surgery yesterday. I told her it was okay, then asked her how she felt and told her I hope she felt better. Stepping out of my comfort zone to show concern for a stranger was my breathtaking moment. Okay, February 2nd. Talking about I've been in a funk. Let me just make sure it ain't nothing crazy in here. I'm gonna read it. Okay. February 2nd. I've been kind of in a funk the past couple of days. I've been struggling with what my next move should be and if I should move at all. I've been praying and asking God for answers, but I wasn't able to hear him. I told myself I would jump out on faith and just start going toward anything. I figured even with working at Acme, God would eventually make a way. I was not happy with this idea, but I figured I have to try something new. I started to think maybe I found love in a hopeless place. I thought maybe the things I believe in are lies. Then I thought to myself, I don't have to settle for doing something I don't want to do. If I'm going to jump out on faith, I'm going to at least jump in a direction that I somewhat want to go toward. I started to get happy and hopeful. I told myself, I don't have to be afraid that what I believe is lies. If I jump out in this way, I couldn't lose. It's a win-win. My breathtaking moment came when right after thinking this, I turned on the radio and I heard Trey Songz singing, girl, I want you to know I can't get you out of my head. The next song was Drake, Make Me Proud. That was definitely God speaking to me. He is still in control and will still see me through. And then in parentheses, I put, it was like God was saying, yes, exactly. Let me just tell y'all, okay? I was like the biggest Trey Songz fan. So I really believe God spoke to me through some Trey Songz songs because like it wasn't even that I was just a fan. I was like, I can't even explain it to y'all. Like, listen, let me know in the comments if you want to hear why, my Trey Songz stories. How about we'll leave it at that? Okay. February 5th. I don't even know how this transition happened. Just a year ago, I was trying to get drunk, party, and figure out how I can become the next big video vixen. Now I don't drink at all. I only go out to go to church on Sundays, and I want an afro. I don't care about partying all over the world. I just want to help. I just want to help better the world. Who exactly is this new person? Who exactly is this new person I've become, and what really is she about? Because trying to figure out how I can save the world is driving me crazy. I wish I came with a manual or guidebook because I'm definitely confused and lost. Don't get me wrong, I like this new person. She seems to be pretty cool and sure of herself. I'm just not sure what she's trying to accomplish because saving the world is a big task. And although I believe she can do it, I'm struggling with figuring out how to get her to do it. Thankfully, I have God on my side to show me how. February 7th. I don't know who I am, what I'm doing, or where I'm going. I'm not scared though. I like the person I'm becoming. My breathtaking moment today came when I cut all my hair off. I remember that. Oh, God wants me happy. Okay, I'll have to change the name of, the people that I write about. This was one of my friends did me a favor, but okay. February 8th. Now remember, I told you I didn't have no job back then. February 8th. I haven't been out or had fun in so long. I was starting to think maybe I exalted all my good times on the years I spent being drunk and having so-called fun. Tonight, I thought I might be able to experience fun again when, we're going to call her Brenda, asked me to go skating with her. I was excited at the thought of being able to do something fun with my peers. 2 minutes later, Brenda called back saying I needed $10. I don't have any money, so I just knew that was God saying, nope, no more fun for you. Too late. Just as I was about to write in here saying how God doesn't want me to have fun, Brenda called back and said she would pay for me. My breathtaking moment came when I realized God wants me happy and I will be able to enjoy life again one day. I went on a website. I'm glad I did because this is exactly what I want to be thinking. The same core values. I want to get out of Philly. Oh. Okay, February 13th, I was just talking about how it says, I want to get out of Philly. Hearing about all these bad things has me feeling, all right, this is a little dark. Basically, I just wanted to get out of Philly. It just made me feel down. I didn't like it. I hated it. And it says, I pray that I'm allowed to, just live more and do more. That's basically. All right, this says, man, how I wish I could sing. When I listen to certain songs, I can feel it. I feel love through it. I feel hurt. I feel happiness. I can't wait to have joy, love, and happiness in my life. It's like my soul is searching for someone or something that can bring these feelings. It's like my soul can feel it coming and is getting excited. That's how I feel on the inside, especially when I listen to certain songs. All right, so February 17th, I'm just gonna read, maybe this will be the last one. I feel like when something comes to me that I'm ready to actually reflect on and discuss with you, then that's when I'll stop. Let's see, February 17th. Lord, please forgive me. The way I was behaving today was again ungrateful. I need to learn how to deal with disappointment in a different way. I'm just so ready and I feel like I've been waiting so long for a breakthrough and for some consistent joy. It just is hard sometimes when you really believe the sun is about to shine. Then next thing you know, the sky starts to turn gray. I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I don't know why I can't find happiness in my now. I'm just so disgusted by everything around me. Please, Lord, hear my heart and know my intention. And then I say amen. All right, so I'm going to take a moment to talk about, because that just made me, so when I look back at that, I'm at a place now in my life where I have joy, I have happy, I'm happy with my life. I'm still working toward my goals, but I'm actually working towards them. It's not just an idea anymore. I'm actually putting foot to the ground and actually doing something. Look, this is my second YouTube video that I'm recording, so that's good. And I'm working on being consistent with it. So when I look back in my journals, I kind of see some things that are if I could tell my younger me, I would say, be patient. Listen, all right, I'm gonna be transparent with you all right now. I'm currently been praying for God to bless me with a husband. And I'm gonna tell you how I started praying that prayer maybe 3 years ago, praying for God to bless me with a husband. That has taught me so much patience, and it taught me so much more about God and how God works. It taught me that one, you prayed for something, you prayed to be a wife, basically. I prayed to be a wife. So now I have to teach you how to become a wife. I have to mold you into a wife. You think I could just bless you with a husband and you're not a wife? That's not how it works. So here I see that I'm I'm not patient. I don't even know what it is that I was seeking God to do in my life. I think, and that's another thing, I don't know what I was asking God for. I just wanted to be something different, to feel something different, to experience something different. I don't even know if I really knew what that was. I just want to change. And it's just funny because I had no patience and I had no understanding of like how God works. Like back in 2012, I didn't know. Like I said, I was a believer of God, but I wasn't a follower of God. I had no idea how God. Let me tell you this. Not only did I not really know how God works, even though I know we all say God works in mysterious ways, I don't know what those mysterious ways could look like. I didn't know at the time. So it was like, I don't know what I thought God was supposed to do. I don't even know. Like, what was I looking for? Okay, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I guess knowing now, I would tell my younger, mind you, I talked to God, but I didn't really pray like God. I don't think I had a good prayer life with God. So knowing now, I said I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. If that was me now, I would pray for comfort. I'd be like, God, please comfort me. Please give me reassurance. I would say, God, please just guide me, open a door for me, give me understanding, because clearly I was lost. I think I even said that, like I'm just lost. Give me understanding. And those are the things that I would probably pray for. And in a sense, I said I was so disgusted by everything around me. I think that was just because I was just sick and tired of being in that space and I wanted something new. Like I just needed something new. And then I say, please, Lord, hear my heart and know my intention. And I love that because I do believe that, like looking back now, I see that like God knew my heart and he knew my intention. And I really believe, because this was in 2012, and you see how me and God seemed to be like this in 2012. But I'm gonna tell you now, in 2024, not 2024, maybe like 2020, me and God wasn't like this no more. It was like he had, he probably saw that I was doing well. He let my hand go and said, okay. And then I just went crazy. And that's how important it is. That right there lets me know that we need God every single day. I don't think God is like a one-time fix thing. Like, God, I need you, please. And then God gives you some comfort. And you're like, thank you, brother. You know what I mean? I'm out. I'm on to the next thing. It's like, whoa. You forgot that you still need him constantly. You need him every day. Like I know sometimes I'll equate it to like when you a baby and you think you can walk, so like you try to get up and then you fall back down, and it's like your parent gotta pick you up. You know what I mean? Like you was all hyped thinking you can go somewhere, but sit down real quick. Like no, you need God every day. And of course, God is going to give you that when you really seek God and like really once God knows your intention and you really seek to do better. I do believe that God will help you to be better, but it's not a one-time quick fix thing. You have to have a lifelong relationship with God, because just as quick as he gets you back on your feet, the world is, it's nasty out here. And you can fall right back down. And that's why we constantly come back to God. We always come back to God. But imagine how life could be if we just consistently following God, walking with God, and don't use and are not using God as a quick fix. And I think back then I was trying to use God as a quick fix. One, I didn't know myself. I didn't know this life. Like I didn't know the world around me. I didn't know how dark it can get. How I'm gonna tell you now, I didn't even believe in the devil. At some point, I was just like, listen, God is light and love, and ain't nobody stronger than God. And all that is God. Nothing is stronger than God. But there are still things out here that can still attack us. And it's like I say, yeah, okay, ain't no such thing as the devil. Period. Yeah. I had to learn the hard way. Like, no. It's a such thing, and you will get these attacks. So like when God picked me back up, I would fall back again. And I know we're going to see that as I go through, the journal more and more. But I think that that's a good place to like stop and reflect. are we being patient? Are we being patient in our journey? Like I said, I have been praying for a husband for like 3 years. You know what I mean? And thank God I'm not the girl I was back then, that I've grown, because I'd have been like, man, forget all this. You know what I mean? I'm going to do me. I'm doing it my way. Because I'm at the stage now where I'm doing it God's way. We can talk about that another time. Leave in the comments if you want to hear me preparing for wifehood or whatever. Me preparing to become a wife. And, how I'm doing all that. I'll make a video on that one day. But yeah, we have to have patience, and we have to understand that change takes time. You know what I mean? Like, change really takes time. So if we ask God to do something for us, one, we need to be able to be in a space where we can hear from God. We need to understand, some of us don't even know how we hear from God. We're talking to God, but then we don't even know how we can hear back from him. So it's just like, we really just lost. And I was that person. I was there where I was just lost. I was asking God, talking to God, but then I didn't even know how was me and God's relationship so that I could hear back from him. Listen, I don't know. And then it's like, we got to understand things take time. Greatness takes time. You asking to become something, have something, do something, where it's like, all right, give me a minute to, mold you so that you can have that. Like, give me a minute to, put things in order, make you the person who can sustain in the area that you're trying to go in. So yeah, God said, give me some time to make anew of you. You know how that saying go, right? Make you anew, like, now God can do all things, but God, he does things in decency and order. And it's not just no like magic trick, like, it could be, but if we want to sustain it, we have to change. It starts with us, and that could take some work. That could take some molding and some going through all of that. So yeah, I think that that's a good place for all of us to reflect and just see like what in our life. And let me say this, I am going to say that you all should start journaling as well. I love being able to reflect back to see where I have come, like how, like me becoming, you know what I mean? Like, I love to see it, because I just like, I've grown. Or to be like, oh, I did that back then, okay, I shouldn't do that again. You know what I mean? So I think everyone, all of you should journal. So if you're listening to this, go buy a journal and just start writing things. You know what I mean? Start writing things down that you're feeling, and always start with God. Talk to God. I Bismillah my way through everything. Like, and that's basically just Arabic for Bismillah is like in the name of God, I do believe. You know what I mean? It's just like I say it as like I got in the name of God, I do believe. It's like something like that. And now when I get off, I'm gonna have to go like Google it so I can have it, and I'll drop it in the comments if it's not like in the name of God, like, so yeah, I Bismillah my way through everything first. So I say it first. Because I want God to be in everything I do. So before I do anything, I started with God. Before I pressed record on this video, I Bismillah, like, come on, God, I need you in this. One time I went on, one of my friends asked me if I wanted to go to Puerto Rico with her. And before I said yes, I said, Bismillah, God, and then I talked to God. I said, God, do you want me to go on this trip? Is it okay for me to go? Before I do anything, I'm talking about even the smallest things, because I'm at a point in my life now where I want God to be in every aspect of my life. So I literally ask God, is this cool for me to do? And it could be the smallest thing. Like, I'm talking about the smallest thing. If I'm seeking to go to a restaurant, God, you want me to go there? Everything. And I don't know why I threw that out there. That was for somebody, you know what I mean? But yeah, God has to be in everything you do. So yeah, get your journal, start writing, start talking to God, and let me know in the comments how you like this video. You can like it, you can subscribe, and let me know how you like the video. Let me know how your journaling is going. Let me know if that's something you want to do, whatever. All right, thanks.